Hello, hello, hello. My camera not working. Hold on, let me fix this. And my dogs are going a bit nuts. Hello, everyone. Let's see here. Alright guys, how are you guys doing today? My camera's being a bit weird, but we're gonna be doing some bear tank leveling. I might have to restart my stream to get my my cam to work up in a minute, but we've been leveling a bear tank on Ascension. This has kind of been like a first thing for me to do a tank build. So very exciting, and I am checking out the Carnage Incarnate build. So that's this enchant right here. Hey, what's up, Grizzly? Another day of leveling, another day of grinding out, getting my ult ready to go. My cam is being a bit weird. I might have to restart my stream here in a minute to get that to work, but until then, I'm still messing around with Plague Bearer. It's okay. It's an okay enchant. It's not amazing, but I like the idea of applying the Festering Strike and then spreading it with Swipe. I think that's a really cool thing. The question is if it's worth taking over Carnage Incarnate once I get Rend. I don't know, but we shall have to see. Let me see what's going on with my camera here, shall we? Had a bear tank in a heroic last night that was doing solid damage. Did you happen to catch what build he was doing? Alright, I think we're just gonna have to go ahead and add a new camera source to my window here. You can see my janky green screen in the background. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh boy, there I am. Hey, how's it going? You see my crappy green screen. I gotta add a new source because my camera broke, unfortunately. So, let me go ahead and fix this. We're just gonna go ahead and place this under my banner. I want to say it was Festering. Yeah, Festering. It'll be interesting to see if Festering is going to be good enough for endgame type stuff. Okay. I think this will do just fine. Just gotta change the green screen effect a little bit. There we go. Boom. There we go. Camera is fixed. How you doing, Grizzly? What have you been up to? So we're going to continue our journey, day 2, leveling. And just to kind of show off what the enchant does on the target dummy real quick. Because it is quite cool. It's a cool enchant. So basically, you charge in there, you hit the Festering Strike on your target, right? Infected blood, and then what you do is you spread it with Swipe. And every single target now has infected blood. I can see this being pretty strong in big packs, big pulls, AoE, Mythic Plus. Could be, however, I do need to get more gear, review my spec for my Hoplite, DPS slacking, the heroic. Just doing my schoolwork right now and hanging out with family. That's nice. That's cool, man. Thanks for dropping in today. to stream. Yeah, I think Hoplite is pretty solid, but it's a very, very simple build because it's really based off of just getting off your thrusts and then spending your combo points on the shield strike. And keeping Blood Rage up, and that's it. And there are enchants where you can use to have your Blood Rage have a reduced cooldown and last longer, so there's lower windows, or I guess, yeah, lower period of time when you're not in Blood Rage. For instance, a good recommendation, are you running, I believe it was Intensify Rage, or what was it called? There's a talent that increases your Blood Rage duration. There's also I would stack three Intensify Rages enchants. This could also reduce the cooldown of your Blood Rage, allowing you to get into your Blood Rage window more often. Because that's really the whole shtick, basically, of that build, is you basically just want to do your whole rotation inside of Blood Rage and just keep that up at all times. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this down for a minute. I'm going to hit some footage here, do some video making while I'm doing this. Alright, so since I've been going fast through the dungeons, I haven't had time to choose my abilities here. All of these I think are not great, but if I had to choose one, I don't want to take a legendary slot. I think Divine Shield is not great for a bear tank because it pops you out and you drop aggro. And if you're a tank, you don't want a defensive that drops aggro. Tranquility, again, it's a channeled like healing ability, not really useful. We're going to go ahead and just take Starfire because we can get rid of it later. Blood Horror. Encase yourself in a barrier blood, making you immune. I don't think that'll be very useful for us. Sinister Strike, Mongoose Bite. None of these are good. We're just going to take Sinister Strike. Again, none of these. I don't think we can cast Insect Swarm or there's any way to use Insect Swarm in Bear Tank form. So I think we're just going to go ahead and I'll take Execute, why not? Because we'll get rid of it later. None of these are pretty good for us. Wow, they made the spell magic only usable in 2v2 and 3v3 arena if your primary stat is Spirit. That's very interesting. So I guess only healers or Spirit DPS people can do this? Didn't know that. At least in arena. I'm going to just take Moonglade because don't want it. None of these are pretty good for us. So, alright. And that's everything that we got for now. So now we're just going to queue up for another dungeon and just see how it goes. Pretty sure I am. I need to get those enchants then. Yeah. Yeah, Intensify Rage, your Blood Rage window is like super huge. We got some easy marks to turn in. Easy 2k crits off with 3 combo points, right? Yeah, so on my ult right now for Hoplite, I'm getting about 5k crits off a full combo point. And I think that's even low compared to what I've seen other people do. It's pretty strong. Do you want me to show you what I've got so far on my Hoplite? Look, let me switch over to my Hoplite ult. The gear is trash on that character, but let me show you what I've got over there. Yeah, 5.2. I can totally see 5.2 single target DPS. Because if you get high enough crit, you're just going to be hitting constantly, like 5 to 6k. Critical strikes. Well, let me go ahead and show you my Hoplite build and show you what enchants. Mind you, my Hoplite character is not geared at all. So I still need to do heroics and stuff for that, but that's a task for another video, another day. Right now I'm going to be focusing on the bear tank. So this is my... Do you take Sinister Flurry at all? I believe Sinister Flurry will actually affect the Sinister Strike version for Hoplite. So basically it allows you to strike. Sometimes it'll strike additionally and generate an extra combo point. I also have sweeping strikes for AoE. It can melee builds can kind of struggle AoE unless you get some very specialized abilities. Tim Ludwig, hey, thanks for dropping by. What bear build are you doing? I'm currently leveling a corrupted bear. I'm currently leveling a Carnage Incarnate and Plague Bear. But I'm showing off my Hoplite ult real quick. So basically you sit and you want to make sure you get into your Blood Rage, and then for AoE you can just use Whirlwind, Heroic, or Cleave is a good option. Thunderclap is a pretty good option for an AoE too. You stack that with both Whirlwind and Cleave and you can do some pretty decent AoE damage. But basically my Hoplite build has been completely optimized for reducing Blood Rage's cooldown as much as possible. So that's basically the whole goal. It's a very simple rotation. But you're very reliant on having high amounts of crit. Curious to see how those play. Yeah, man, I'm gonna hop back onto my bear here in 1 second. I'll show you what I'm up to. I'm currently leveling it, so right now I'm running Plague Bear. But yeah, basically you want to make sure you stay in Blood Rage, and then you just keep popping the AoE, and then you wait for sweeping strikes to come back up. Sweeping strikes will actually trigger off of Whirlwind 2 since it's a warrior ability, so I believe like Whirlwind can hit like 2 times because it takes the effect of the sweeping strikes. And yeah, see, I already have Blood Rage back up, and that's basically it. It's pretty fun. I'm using Rockbiter weapon from my weapon enchant. I heard that SS or Shield Slam modifiers will affect the Hoplite version. See, I've actually tested that, and I went into the protection tree and I took traits that increased the damage of Shield Slam, and what I found out is the talents that affect Shield Slam don't actually affect Shield Strike. It's very weird how some of these things affect the talents and some don't. Whereas something like taking the enchant Sinister Flurry actually does affect the Hoplite version of Sinister Strike. So it's kind of weird. There needs to be a little bit of there basically needs someone to go out there and just be like, okay, this is what affects what and what doesn't, because I did some testing and a lot of the Shield Slam stuff did not get affected by the talents. So that was weird. And that is my Hoplite build. I have Wind Fury, might need to swap. I think Rockbiter is much better for Hoplite. I think the interesting though, a pro tip for Wind Fury though, is since you do have Wind Fury, you can use an enchant called Wind Slam. Now what this will do is When you deal damage with Wind Fury, your next Shield Slam unleashes furious winds, dealing damage to all targets around you and slowing their attack speed by 20%. This is a good enchant for AoE. Since you do have Wind Fury, I would definitely take Wind Slam. That is the benefit. Oh, you do? Okay, great. So you stack that with Sweeping Strikes, Whirlwind, and Cleave, and Thunderclap. Yeah, your AoE should be pumping. Should be doing some good AoE damage. Yeah, that's a great enchant. And that's the one reason why I would take Wind Fury over Rockbiter. However, I do think, that being said, I think Rockbiter is still better. For single target, at least. Remember, you get like double the amount of attack power just from Rockbiter weapon on the two-handed weapon. Sweeping Strikes, yes. Yeah, Sweeping Strikes. I was gonna say, where's my... What was I gonna say? There's another one, the Rogue one, Blade Flurry, but I don't think it's as good as Sweeping Strikes, especially when you use abilities like Whirlwind and Cleave and Thunderclap. Like, I think all of that stuff. The only good thing about Blade Flurry is there's an enchant where if you use a full combo finisher while in Blade Flurry, it'll drop a giant AoE Whirlwind on the floor, which can help with DPS as well, or AoE packs as well. Alright, so here's my super unoptimized leveling bear tank right now. We are just gonna be doing some dungeons, and hopefully the queues are pretty fast. That makes sense. What is the name of that? I believe it's called Vortex? Blade Vortex. Wall Blade... you know what? I just realized it requires a one-handed melee weapon. Sorry about that. I totally forgot about that. I don't think it was like that before. I think it could have been any weapon. But... yeah, this won't work because you're using a two-handed polearm in the main hand. So... that sucks. If this was used with a two-handed, that would be really good. But I guess it makes sense that they did that. Yeah. Sorry about that. I thought that's, put some talents in. I'm pretty beefy now. There's the level. Easy. Yeah, so as I've been playing with Plague Bear a little bit more, I'm kind of warming up to it. I think it's okay. I'm still looking for red now. We got a speedster here. Yeah, alright. I guess I'll just run through and pull everything, right?
Need more rage.
Pull all the trogs. For the net infected blood. Pull all the things. It's very simple. Bear tanking has never been complicated. Basically just swiping. I would say that most bear builds are basically the same gameplay. You just swipe to spread stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure the red one also use swipe spam to spread your bleed as well. Just two different kinds of damage, I guess. Disease. I will say Plague Bearer has the advantage of, since this is a disease, there is an ability called, what is it? I forget what it's called, but basically what it does is when you stand next to targets with diseases on them, the diseases deal more damage. And that enchant will actually work really well with this. In fact, let me say that again for the recording. So the cool thing about using this Plague Bearer enchant is that it's actually a disease that you put on your target. Swiping that disease spreads it to everything, and there's an enchant that actually increases the damage of diseases on targets you're standing next to. So that is probably a great enchant to pair with this build. So I'll have to take a look at doing that. We're just zooming through this. We zooming. I forgot I can just go ham with pulls now because healers at this level range are pretty self-sufficient. It's not like the early levels of tanking, which are quite rough. Can be quite rough. But I've got all my defensives now, so it is pretty easy. It's pretty smooth sailing so far. I've got evasion, survival instincts. Yeah, we good. There's another level. Oh my gosh, get out of my way. There it is. Easy peasy. Pretty smooth. I think that's as smooth as we're gonna get. So, I don't want any of these. These are all bad. These all suck. But I don't want to take travel form. I'm not going to use any legendary slots, so I'm just going to go ahead and take detect traps. Arcane shot, why not? Alright. And let's re-queue. I'm currently 51 and only have Maul for my bear tank. I need swipe and corruption for the build badly. Yeah, swipe is like the big deal breaker for most builds. Like I mentioned earlier, most builds basically run off of swipe, just swiping your targets. It's also important and like super huge for keeping aggro. I'm gonna test my chat. See if it's showing up on my... There we go. Okay, we're good to go. Yeah, swipe is yeah, and corruption, because I believe corrupted bear form applies, or it'll spread corruption, correct? All the bear tank builds play exactly the same based off of swipe. Basically, you just apply something and then you swipe and then it spreads it to everything else. That's just like, what kind of flavor of the build do you want? Do you want disease damage? Do you want to apply rend and do a bleed version, or swipe and get a shadow version? You know what would be really sick is, I really wish you could go into shadow form and bear form. That would be awesome. But unfortunately, the like stances and stuff don't stack, so you can't go into bear form and shadow form. That would be really cool though. So infected blood, 25% of my damage. Yeah, that sounds about right. And he gives me those instant shadow bolts. They've been critting for over 1k. I'm 1,000? They've been critting for over 1k at 51? That's crazy, man. Yeah, so I'd like to add shadow form on top of bear. Yeah, that would be dope. So basically, you're then taking, you take Nightfall, correct? Corruption, a chance to make your shadow bolts instant, and then the enchant allows you to use it in bear form. I really like that idea a lot. How often does Nightfall proc? I would assume it procs a lot in maybe huge pulls, but like single target, is it reliable? Does it proc very often, single target? And Backlash. Remind me of which talent tree Backlash is in again? Super easy dungeon. Let's go. We're just gonna mass pull. Destruction Warlock. That's the, okay, so that's what I thought. That's from, like, something with a succubus or something, right? I'm pretty sure a succubus ability is called Backlash. Oh, no, Backlash. Oh. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, if it's reliable enough, it might be a pretty good build. I was going to do that build, to be honest. This tank build actually started off as doing a Shadow Corrupted Bear Form build. But, I know this is going to sound silly, but the reason why... Let me just... So yeah, this build was going to start off as a Bear Tank, or as a Shadow Corrupted Form... Let me start that again. This build was going to start off as a Corrupted Bear Form tank build, but I switched gears because I found out you couldn't stack Shadow Form and Bear Form at the same time. And I was a little bit disappointed in that. And I was like, well, that sucks. That's kind of the whole reason why I wanted to do it, is to be a Bear Form, Shadow Form tank. It's still a cool idea, though. I think it's a really cool idea for a build. And I wonder how good it is, but I've kind of just pivoted to the Carnage Incarnate route at this point. Or Plague Bear, whichever one I enjoy more at level 70. We'll see. I made it because I saw a Bear Tank at 70 getting 17k Shadow Bolt crits and it hits four targets. That's pretty insane. Actually crazy. Don't blame you. It has a lot of self-healing and mana sustain from what I'm seeing. Yeah. It's pretty good. This one so far is working out pretty decent. No complaints, to be honest. I just love seeing the dot spread and then just seeing all the damage numbers tick. Just the best part, you know? The big AoE. I'm hoping to be taking this into Heroics at level 70 and making a complete, like a different video on that as well. So, if you're a subscriber or been on my channel for a while, maybe you'll notice this is kind of my first tank build that I'm doing on Ascension. I'm going to be turning this into a video, which is why I kind of keep turning the volume down on the music a lot, so it makes it easier for me to edit later, the footage, when I say stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be turning this into a video about my bear tank journey to 70, and then hopefully I'm going to be doing another video that covers doing heroics, and that'll be a lot of fun too. So stick around on my channel for that stuff. It's gonna be a good time. Be pretty fun. Kind of show off other tank builds, other bear builds. Do you have your own guild? I do not, actually. I've been in this like throwaway guild. I've kind of been doing solo. Just watched your cat video. Glad to hear you're doing a bear one too. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Yeah, the cat build. I might be biased on cat builds because I played a feral druid on retail for a while, cat form druid, and I played it a lot in Legion. I just really enjoyed cat builds, so I wanted to see what kind of like stuff I could do with cat builds on here. And so I kind of want to. I've done previous cat build videos in the past, but they were my older videos. So my first video ever was like a Beast Cleave cat build video, and so it's kind of outdated now. So I wanted to do a all-encompassing cat build video that covered all the end game versions of a cat build you can do at level 70, to help people out and kind of, you know, break down what the options are for people looking to get into playing a cat build on Ascension. So, and yeah, I was like, you know what, might as well do a bear build too, why not? Yeah, Grizzly, I don't have a guild. I don't have my own guild. I'd love to make my own guild and have people from the community in it. Thing is I don't know how much time I would actually have to dedicate running it myself. I'd probably leave it to other people to help run it because I simply don't have a lot of time to manage and run my own guild, especially with like work and editing and all that stuff. So I've just been in a bunch of like side guilds and casual guilds. But if a Shikari Dill guild is something that people are interested in, or we can have raid nights and stuff, I would certainly be down to get something going, as long as I have someone helping me run stuff and all that good stuff. It's a lot of work to run a guild on here, you know? Let's just pull the whole room, man. Just pull the whole room. Okay, wait. Survival instincts, come on. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that, but my defensives came in clutch there. No joke. That was actually insane. Oh, that was me popping every single bear defensive in the book. Crazy. Alright, come on, there we go. Hope I'm not going too fast for the group. Are you leveling with agility or strength main stat? So I started off as strength because I was like, I feel like strength might be better as a bear tank. But then I actually just switched to agility today because I realized, well, you know, your dodge chance is actually based off agility. So you'll get more dodge chance with agi. And so I know like being a bear tank means you're basically just a meat shield, but if you can have a higher chance to dodge stuff on top of that, well, you might as well want to take that. So I switched over to agility. Also, when you get those end of dungeon chests or whatever, when you hit agility, you get more leather type gear, which I think is better because you gain more armor from leather in bear form. So now I'm agility. I liked the prospect of going strength bear build, but I just didn't see any of the pros outweigh the pros of agility. So plus agility also gives you higher crit. you get less raw attack power from agility, whereas strength you get just flat out raw attack power, right? It's you'll be hitting harder in general with strength. However, with agility, you get less raw attack power, not by a lot, but a little bit, and but to offset that, you get higher crit chance and higher dodge chance. And I think the crit and dodge is way better than getting the raw attack power, in my opinion. I'll just agree on that, I guess. Oh, there's a guy over here. I also really need, like, just a taunt. I have challenging roar coming up, but I need, like, a better taunt. Like growl or something. And yeah, don't forget about the stealth boys. There it is. Okay. Yep, so this is pretty good so far. I've been enjoying this. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't if it was smooth right out the gate, but I think 1 to like 25 or 30, levels 1 to 30 was very rough. I didn't have nearly as much trouble as like a regular warrior tank as I did have as a bear tank from levels 1 to 30. But at level 48, it is going a lot better. And I think the reason is you can get Thunderclap super early as a warrior tank, and Thunderclap is just the best, hands down the best AoE threat generator in the game. Like, it's just so good for threat. I'd also like to do like a like a paladin type tank build as well at some point with Avenging Shield or whatever it's called. Just throw your shield at everything. I bet there's some really cool enchants for that. The only thing I don't like about Festering Strike and Maw is they're not instant. They're on the auto attack, the basic attack. So it's like heroic strike where you have to wait for your character to hit them for it to go. Not a huge fan of that. I'm more of a fan of the instant. Just press the button, it happens. Yeah, it should be fine. Get the infected blood out. There we go. That's all you want to do. Just get that dot out there. I'm actually gonna track the DPS on this. I'm super curious. I know I'm a tank. It's not gonna be great, but we'll see. Now the question is, do you want to spam? See, with the build is I'm not sure if you want to spam Festering Strike or if you just want to apply it once. I think using Maw might be more damage. Because Festering Strike only does 60% of your damage, or of your weapon's damage. And if you're going sword and board like I am, because obviously shields get you more threat generation, 60% of a one-handed weapon is like very bad. So it might be better to just spam Maw. Or actually, better to spam Swipe. Swipe doesn't scale off of weapon damage. It scales off of like attack power. So I'm thinking spamming Swipe is probably the best option for a spammable. Oh gosh. Looks you up watching stream now. Wait, I should probably focus on tanking and not dying. Hold on. Welcome to the stream if you're still watching. That's funny. How you doing, Holy Nama? I am trying out this I'm trying out this bear tank build, seeing how it goes. I'm doing Plague Bear right now. Hopefully I'm doing an okay job for this dungeon. Hopefully I'm going alright. Doing alright. But it's been pretty chill so far. The group's been pretty good. Honestly, I've been doing great in the past like 10 levels because... Oh, really? Well, that's good to know that I'm not the worst you've had, so that's good. I've been kind of refining my build as I go, checking out Plague Bear. Wow, that was really fast. You guys killed that guy really quickly. Holy moly. You want to do another one? You down for another one? I'm down for another one if you are. I'm going to just queue us up. Alright, thanks so much. Take care, man. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for saying hi. I've had people drop in and out, say hi. Alright. Go ahead and queue us up. Yeah, Plague Bear is pretty fun so far. I'm curious to try Carnage Incarnate, but I don't have Rend yet. I think Carnage Incarnate might be better for self-sustain and staying alive, like not having to be so reliant on healers. Yeah, having a pocket healer to queue up with is like instant queues for days. I get instant queues anyway, so because I'm a tank. And sometimes that's more rare. Yeah, I'm looking for, like, I just can't wait to get Rend. These are all kind of bad for skill cards. I'll do this later. Ah. Get some footage of this. Because I am going to be turning this into a video. My 1 to 70 journey as a bear tank. Kind of comparing all the different options available. I think the only one I can't really test is corrupted bear form. Let me just turn this down. Yeah, I think the only one I can't really test at this moment and at late game is, I think the one that is you really have to like plan for is corrupted bear form, because you need like all those shadow abilities, and it's quite a different setup from like a typical bear build with Plague Bear and stuff. So you really have to plan for it ahead of time. And again, I was initially planning on corrupted bear form, but I kind of switched gears over to the other builds. Gotta get that blood up. What? There it is. Wow, that took a while to get my corrupted blood up. Interesting. There we go. Nice, nice. Good heals, good heals. I like the heals. Just gonna... Maybe they're dodging my... Yeah, they're dodging my festering strike. That's what's going on. Nice job, nice job. Okay, we're doing good, we're doing good.
I can't do that.
Sounds dumb, but the amount of loot pop-ups can get mad annoying. Absolutely. Especially when you get a bajillion greens that, you know, you're like in a dungeon that's with mobs that scale to your level, but the loot that drops from the dungeons you're in doesn't scale with your level. So you're just like, okay, well, that sucks. I wish the gear that drops would scale to your level. I'm currently level 50, Tim. So we're getting there. It's been really smooth. I gotta be honest, I've been having the most fun actually tanking dungeons. Like, it's just been a really chill experience. It's also pretty chill. I can just kind of stream it, hang out, and talk with people.
That ability isn't ready.
Been pretty chill. What level are you right now, Tim? With your bear tanking. Oh, let me pick these up. Sorry, let me pick up aggro here. Sorry about that. There we go. There. Woo! Look at all those dots. Look at those dots. It's all about the swipe spam. That's how you do it. Alright. Number 2 in DPS. I'll take it. Dude, Palium, what are you on, man? You are doing some insane damage. He's doing a disembowel build. Interesting. I hear stuff. I hear stuff happening. Oh. 51 won't be able to work on it until Monday. Ah, I was gonna say you should join me, man. I was leveling up with another viewer yesterday. It was super fun. Can't remember all my cards, but I'll get Berserk at 60, and I have Voidwalker with Soul Link. Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah. I wonder if is a Voidwalker is that considered an epic slot? Will that take up an epic ability slot? And if so, I wonder if it's worth taking. For sure, man. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi. I will see you. I will probably be around on Monday. I'm gonna try to make streaming more of a regular thing. So yeah. I should probably drop. I have a Discord now where I notify people that I am online. If you are interested in checking out my Discord for my community, I can drop a link. Let me go ahead and do that. Invites, copy. Let's see. There you are. If anyone is interested in joining my Discord, this is basically going to be the place where we can hang out, talk shop about builds, you know, just talk Ascension and also run stuff with you guys, do events, you know, just hang out. So if you're interested, it's there. Yeah, he was an epic. He gives me a shield. Plus my shadow bolts heal him. Oh, that's really cool. I did not know that. That's actually really cool though. So he can kind of off tank for you. That's dope. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna pick up the pace here. Get a little distracted. Sorry, guys. Yeah, if you join the Discord now, you'll be in the kind of inner circle. I haven't made my Discord public really yet. I'm waiting for the perfect time. I'm still working on it, so having people give feedback on it on the Discord probably be pretty helpful. He has been since I only have Maul. Yeah, I would assume having a Voidwalker be able to off tank everything with Soul Link is very helpful when the only ability you have is Maul. Gotta get that swipe, man. Super important. Ah, yes, Ravager. I remember trying to farm this. Alright, I'm off to TBC now. Alright, man. Thanks for joining. Alright, good group, good group. So here's what we're going to do. We got more abilities that are probably pretty useless for us. We're going to not take... These are all bad. But if I had to pick one, I'll just take Flame Shock. We'll just re-roll that later. Alright, Tim, look who just got Mangle. Look who just got Mangle from their card. This is huge for us. This will be our spammable, and I think Mangle will be very solid for Carnage Incarnate because it will buff our bleed effects on targets. There it is. Yeah, there it is. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that. So that's really exciting. Boom. Can Victory Rush be used? No, I don't think Victory Rush can be used in bear form. PC update. Did you get the dreaded, like, forced PC Windows update? Victory Rush, I'll take it, even though we can't use it in bear form, but there it is. I'll just take it. I don't know if you guys can see this. Here. I'm gonna move my face. I have 3 abilities that have the exact same icon. Like, all the bear abilities look the same. Great pickup with the Mangle and spammable, absolutely. I think Mangle is going to be the single target spammable. And then Swipe is obviously going to be the AoE spammable. That's pretty good. So we are... By the way, just to show you my skill cards, what I have left. Oh, that's everything. I got all my active skill cards. Okay, so pretty good. For my lucky skill cards, I still have Challenging Roar, Leader of the Pack, and Savage Defense. I actually already got Savage Defense, so that's good. Leader of the Pack would be really cool to get because the extra crit will actually help with Savage Defense. And obviously Challenging Roar would be great because it's just an AoE taunt. So there you go. That's what we have left, and I'm sure we'll get those when we get our crazy Hands of Fate spam rolls. I'm gonna get like 50 of them, and we're just gonna go to town on it. So there it is. Very nice. We queue up for another. The bear journey continues. I'm loving it. I'm loving these really easy dungeons. You guys like it when you get all these really easy low-level dungeons, but they like scale to your level? Like, I love it. Getting RFCs and... Should I plug my my stream? I feel like a shill when I do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I do like to give new players my YouTube to help them out. I generally do it because new players can have a hard time figuring out what builds, so there we go. There's the plug. Okay. I should really macro that. Alright. The plug is done. I need a macro so I don't kill my group mates. The shameless plug costs my group mates their lives. I'm so sorry. Yep, way fun. Don't like the long dungeons though. I hate Wailing Caverns, dude. So I was streaming yesterday. I got Wailing Caverns. It literally, my mind went numb. I do not like that dungeon. I was also at the end of a 4-hour stream, so I was like, so tired. I was like, man, I just can't be bothered to do this right now. Shameless plugs are real, but it's all right. If I can have the opportunity to help new players out, I like doing that. Because guys, let's be honest, Ascension has a steep learning curve. Like, no joke, when I started playing Ascension, I don't know about you guys, but I was a complete noob. Dude, I did this is gonna sound really bad, and it's because it was. Whenever I can help new players and plug my YouTube, I will, because my first build ever on Ascension was a Titan Script pet build. And I'm not talking like an exotic beast build, I'm just talking like normal pet with... Why am I rooted forever? Yeah, my first ever build was a Titan Script pet build. It was the worst thing ever. And I felt like such a complete noob because I was like, I didn't know what I was doing for my first build ever. So that's why I like to shamelessly plug my YouTube to people who are new, so they don't make the same mistake. But obviously, as a new player, your first build is going to be rough anyway. So, but if it can help people get a better build their second time around, then it's worth it. And that's my spiel. Okay. Okay, so question is, infected blood is considered a disease, right? I don't believe it's considered a bleed. Is it a bleed and a disease, or is it just a disease? Because if it's a bleed, then it'll be affected by mangle. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I can't remember my first build, but I remember thinking I wanted to use a lot of abilities in my build, which might be common for new players. Well, having too many abilities makes bad. Absolutely. Some of the best builds right now are like 3 buttons. You know what I'm saying? Like 3-button rotations, I should say. Dude, Mangle hits so hard. Are you kidding me? Mangle hits so hard. So insane. Yeah, I ran my first build ever was Titanic Mutilate, and it wasn't good. It was just Titan Script builds are not good. I don't know what it is. It's the 15% nerf that they give you for running Titan Script, and it's just not worth it because it's just not good. Titanic Mutilate is it needs some love, I'll say that much. And there's one called like what, Titan Strike or something, where like you get 200 maximum rage. Time to pop my cooldowns. And you can pop the ability at 200 rage, and it's a Titan Grip ability. But you would expect it to like do damage, but it does no damage, like at all. It was kind of rough. Maybe in PvE. I tested a lot in PvP, and Titan's Grip is very bad in PvP. Fury of the Titans. That's what it is. Thanks, Tim. Yeah. It wasn't great. Which is a shame, because I would like it to be great. I think Titan's Grip is a really cool idea, but I think they have a hard time balancing it because the way that Titan's Grip works in retail is it's like obviously very specialized for a very singular type of gameplay that Fury has, you know. Obviously, you take Titan's Grip into the concept of being able to mix it with anything, any other class or spell. It can be very tricky to balance, so they have to be like, no, 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 we're nerfing you by a lot. So I will say sometimes I have a little bit of trouble maintaining aggro on big groups. These are all bad. I'm gonna take Consecration as a throwaway.
Not ready.
Dude, I've been putting on like copyright-free music for my streams, and I'm still getting copyright strikes from YouTube. It's like, dude, what kind of music do I have to put on? Like non-copyrighted Gregorian chants or something? Like, what kind of music can I use? YouTube, please. YouTube, please. It's like ridiculous. But we are going fast. I am the fast. It's nuts how insane all that stuff works and how easy it is for YouTube to take away a channel. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not getting copyright striked, I'm getting copyright claimed, so my bad. There's a little bit of a difference, but yeah, no, it's still insane either way. Copyright claims aren't so bad because you don't get a strike against your channel, but they do take all the monetization away from it, and they basically mute your whole stream or your whole VOD or big sections of it, and it's a pain in the ass to try to work around it. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. Luckily, it's not. They haven't been striking me. They've been claiming me, but it's really annoying. Twitch is a lot better about it because you'll get your VODs muted and they will like claim your VODs, but most Twitch streamers, like, they just it's not as a big deal. They just rely on the actual stream itself, right? So once they're doing the stream, it's live, that's all that matters. They're playing whatever music they want, and then like a lot of times they don't really care about the vlog or the VODs as much views wise, right? Like, it's like not a big deal. YouTube, all my videos get archived to my channel, which is kind of helpful. Let's see. All right. Big pull here. Let's go. It takes so long to get that festering strike off sometimes, because you have to wait for your auto. It's like, come on, speed it up. It's like heroic strike. Great thing about it is you can queue it up while hitting other abilities though, which is nice. So you could queue up the festering strike and then do a maul, or I'm sorry, a swipe. Okay, there we go. Very good. Very smooth run so far. Shield's pretty bad. I am 54, which means we will be moving into TBC content very shortly. Exciting. Oh, okay. So the enchant does apply something called rabies. Got it. And what that does it spread the rabies? I have rabies. Now I know they're showing rabies off as like a debuff, but fun fact about rabies is it doesn't kill you right away. It's a very slow and scary process. So if I was actually applying rabies to these mobs, it wouldn't affect them like at all. But semantics. They wouldn't feel it until like a year later when they're dead. At least I'm pretty sure that's how rabies works, right? It's scary. Rabies is scary. But nonetheless, I'm going to be putting rabies on everything I find. Oh, rabies does spread with swipe. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see this build as... I see potential. I see it. I'm seeing the potential of the build. And I like it. I like the corrupted bear form idea, but... I mean, this is way easier, let's be honest. Like, that takes a little bit more of, like... You gotta hit Shadow Bolt every so often and apply Corruption. This is just as easy as, like, hit and swipe. Just dot up something and swipe. Mangle spam. That's how you do it. Okay, so... Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's be honest. They all play the same. They're just different flavors, right? That's all it is. Just different flavors of the same gameplay. But I'm here for it. I like it. I like it's like the idea of you get to choose the flavor of your bear tank experience. For instance, like if you're playing a paladin in WoW, like retail, as a blood elf, I think it'd be dope to be what's it called? Sunwalkers are the Tauren, right? But you like the blood elf themed paladins, right? Yeah, there's a epic enchant. I think it's an epic enchant, right? Or is it a rare? I know exactly the enchant you're talking about, though. I know what you were talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of cool synergies in that build. The idea of a shadow form, or, well, not a shadow form bear tank, but just a shadow-based tank bear is really dope. Is it an epic? Yeah. There's a lot of synergies with shadow stuff, especially if you like try to turn it into like a melee build. In this case, a tanking build. It's really cool though. Wow, I didn't realize how long the cooldown was on Mangle in bear form. I thought it was because in cat form you could basically just spam it. This is what I do. But in bear form, I guess it's quite a cooldown. 6 seconds, so it's like not spammable. There we go. Dope. Yo, this build is so fun. So now that I have my Mangle, basically what's going on is I can hit target with Mangle, hit target with Festering Strike, and then hit Swipe, and then it'll apply Rabies and Infected Blood to everything in the area. And I should apply my cooldown before I die. There we go. Super cool. I'm actually really enjoying Plague Bearer a lot. Initially it started off slow, but that's because I didn't have Mangle. Or really any of the tools that I have now. But so far for leveling, it has been a pretty good experience. How long is it without talented? 6 seconds, I believe. You could definitely talent into it though. You're absolutely right. Did I miss a mob? Oh, I totally did. Yeah, 6 seconds. No talents in it, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's kind of annoying, but I suspect I can get down to like 4 seconds, maybe 3 if I want to put enchants on it too. So, fun. I'm curious about single target on this, so we're gonna... Wow, my DPS is popping off. So we're gonna go ahead and mangle. Wow, that was really fast. Good luck with the build. Need to run. Thanks. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Tim. It was a good time. Feel free to join the Discord if you'd like. Get more notifications on my upcoming videos. And yeah, thanks so much for dropping in and talking. It was a good time, man. Hopefully I'd see you in the future. Take care. Alright. We doing good? We're doing good. Will do. See you on Discord and YouTube. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Holy. People are pulling aggro before I can even grab it. Okay. Got the big boy here. I think I have a res, actually. I do have a res. Bear tank with res, let's go. I am a bear of the people. I am a healing bear. Bear tank, let's go. Yeah, it's a pretty fun build. Let's see. I definitely need a taunt though. Single target or AoE taunt would be nice. Ugh. Soul Harvest, increase their magic damage. No, that's alright. I don't need Soul Harvest. Increases your magic damage and your pet's damage for 3 seconds for each second. Each afflicted by corruption, curse of agony. Wow, that's kind of cool. That's dope. That's a pretty cool ability, but I don't need it. And not usable in bear form, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I guess I'll take Conjure Food, might be useful. Alright. We are level 56. We are on our way. Alright. My FPS is terrible. Terrible in Orgrimmar. Alright. I can't believe I've already been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. That's crazy. That's crazy how time flies when you're tanking. Having a good time tanking stuff. Go ahead and throw this on you. Okay. Well, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna do another dungeon here. Hopefully this maybe will get us to 60. And then we do Outland stuff. And I've got some talent points to spend, so let's take a look at what we can spend them on. I've got a lot of talent points to spend. So I think improved mangle might be pretty good. So let's go ahead and do that. Cooldown is now reduced to 4.5 seconds. Pretty good. I think infected wounds is pretty good too. While in bear or direboar form, your attack power is increased by 2%. Physical damage you take is reduced. I think that is a very solid talent. I do need bash. That would be really cool to get. I think bash would be a great spell to get, but I do not have bash yet. But if whenever I do get bash, I will put it into put points into brutal impact. I wonder if there's any other good tank trees that would be great to take talents from. Like, for instance, does the protection paladin have any good tree talents? Let's see. Block value, nope. It would be good to get Righteous Fury as a buff so we could keep aggro. Just you throw that on yourself and you're basically just there, done. Does bear form automatically generate more threat for you when you use your abilities? Or is it built into the enchant? Probably the enchant. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do... I know there's a talent that increases armor based on your tenacity. Increases your armor value from items. Increases threat generated by 2%. By equal to your strength, though. Wish it was agility. Kind of a long one. Long dungeon. And we don't have... No, we don't have Aura of Experience. No. The humanity. It's alright. We're just gonna power on through it. I think because we don't have any auras, I think this dungeon will not get me to level 60. Your face. I like your... Hey Josh, I like all of your comments and everything, because every comment and everything you say is just your face or your mama. So feel free to say like anything that is actually a full sentence, you know what I'm saying? But hello, Josh. How are you? I've been doing a lot of streaming on the YouTubes for my channel. When I make it, I made it. Alright, guys. If the bear can jump over the ledge, come on. Come on. Your mama has a face. Okay. Alright, fair enough. That's a full sentence. I'll give that one to you. I'm doing a bear tank build right now on Ascension. It's been good. Turning it into a video. All that fun stuff. Are you around today, Josh? Or are you busy? No, I don't need any of this. Go away. I don't need any of that.
Not ready.
In like 30 minutes? Okay. Yeah, I'll be wrapping my stream up in about the same time, I would assume. Probably going to try to get to 60, and then I'm probably going to wrap it up. Yeah, I'll be on, I'll do a few rounds of hyper roll with you, if you're down. Just going to finish this dungeon up. Then I'm going to go eat lunch. TFT? Or League of like in general League of Legends. Dude, do not get that kid hooked on League of Legends. That is bad. Because I would want someone to do the same for me. But nobody stopped me when I got into League, and look where I am now. I still play League from time to time. And I regret it. TFT though is cool though. Why are people dying? What's going on? I can't see. My bear body's too big.
Not enough range. Need more range.
He's already hooked. Uh-oh. That's not good. How old is he? Oh, he's 22. Gotcha. I thought we were talking about like a little kid. That's even worse though. He's 22. He's got to do adult things, man. Now he's going to be playing League all the time. Oh no. It's arguably even worse. You just ruined this man's early 20s. I hope you feel good about it. Obviously, I'm kidding. League is a fun game. I still play casually from time to time. In fact, I think I went like 19-2 as Jarvan mid last night. It was a lot of fun. Jarvan's OP. He was into it before I met him. Oh. That makes sense. Does he try to do like ranked, go hard in ranked stuff, or does he just like play casual, normal stuff? Yeah, I'm level 57. norms. Yeah, I get you. If I had played as many ranked games as I've played normals, I wonder if I'd be in a higher rank than I got to. Like, I got to gold, and then I was just like, alright, I'm cool with that, I don't need to play. But if I had kept playing, like, ranked, and I just took it as seriously as I took normals, could I have gone into, like, platinum or even diamond? Or right? Because you have to think that my win rate is probably higher than my loss rate. I think it is. I think it's like 52% when you look at my total games, wins and losses. So, like, at that rate, right, with all those thousands of games played, should have just been ranked. I probably would have gone up to plat or diamond, right? Unless my win rate would have gone down the higher I go. I don't know. But I just don't take League too seriously. The second you take League seriously and you get mad over that stuff, you're just gonna have a bad time. Oh, hello, Morlax. Harry? Oh, come on. Did you know you can use the Blood Elf Racial Arcane Torrent on Ascension while in bear form? It's great. Also, by the way, dude, I miss the days when we would do 2v2s with your Prot Paladin. That was fun. Shadowlands PvP was a fun time. I always want to like do PvP on retail. But bro, you were so bust on that Prot Paladin. You were a tank, healer, and DPS all rolled into one. So like Prot Paladin was like the Giga Chad, the ultimate Giga Chad. I've never been that mad at League. Yeah, never, right? I've never seen you get frustrated with the game before, ever. Never, not ever. Then they nerfed you. Yeah, it was kind of warranted, though. It was really ridiculously OP. Like, there's no reason why a tank should be that strong in Arena. And Blizzard was like, yeah. I knew somebody who, like, abused the crap out of Prot Paladin and got to like super high rating, like 2400 in PvP Arena, abusing the crap out of a Prot Paladin. He got the mounts like super early too. Like I think it was like 2 months into Shadowlands. He already had it, the Gladiator mount, because he had just been spam winning games the entire time as a Prot Paladin. All right, I'll see you on League. I'll be on shortly. I'll be on the disc shortly. For sure. Catch you later, man. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, this dungeon is long, boys. It's a long one. And it's boring. It's long and boring. Hey Gensho, what's up? How's it going? You will survive. True. Hey, what's up, man? What is up, Odoruk? I will survive. You know why? Because it's not Wailing Caverns. And that's why. If it were Wailing Caverns, then just end me. But, you know, this one's alright.
I can't do that yet.
What is this strat? What is this strat? Holy moly. We skipping mobs? Yes, we are. Alright, that's a new one. I haven't seen this. But I'm down to save time whenever I can. Cool. Is your favorite dungeon of all time? For the experience of doing it and classic and like the experience of getting lost, it's very much the pinnacle of like of an adventure in World of Warcraft. So like all my favorite memories of Wailing Caverns were when I was doing them as a noob for the first time way back in the day. But every time since then has been like, this dungeon is like a maze. It's too long. It's too long. But I am enjoying the Plague Bear tank build. I got Mangle. Mangle is great because it applies rabies to my target. Because everyone loves rabies. We're going to apply rabies to the target, and then I spread the rabies with my swipe. And I do the same thing with my Festering Strike. So I down them up with diseases, and then I spread it. And so far it's been pretty good. All dungeons have been really smooth. It's been a pretty smooth dungeon grind all the way to the top. If you want, I can pull the... We can try pulling the whole room. Giga Chad Bear Tank. Come on, let's go. Okay. Oh, does he have the horn? We have defenses now, so we don't die. What level am I? I'm 57 right now. So we're just flying on through. Almost 60. Once we hit 60, I gotta take like a good look at my gear and see if I can't buy anything to kind of get me ready for TBC dungeons, because I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a huge difficulty spike from classic to TBC dungeons. Like mobs in TBC dungeons hit very hard, so I really need to get prepped for that. Interesting. I guess these mobs are bugged and they don't do damage. I'm cool with it. Cool with it. So what are you guys up to right now? You guys playing on Ascension? Are you guys chilling out? How's your guys' Saturday looking so far? I've basically just been doing this, chilling, playing Ascension. And there he is, last boss. Let's go. Maybe I'll do one more dungeon after this. Get to 60. It's Akumai. Finished work, went to sleep, and I am here. Nice. Dope. So it is the weekend, my dude. You get to enjoy it. Off work, which is always nice. Thanks all. Oh yeah, there was a quest I probably didn't grab.
It's too far
It's
away.
fine. Onward to the next dungeon. Quickly. I am 57. Almost 60. I know I've been kind of ending my stream right when you get here, Gentro. I feel bad. I got one more dungeon to beat before I gotta take off. But I've been getting a lot of good footage for my next video, which I really gotta start editing and getting some work done on it, because the weekend is the only time I got a little bit to edit. But the editing grind and the YouTube grind is real. It never stops. So I gotta keep the content going, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to prevent a big content drought on my channel. I'm trying to space it out pretty well. So like lately it's been kind of like a weekly video, which I think is pretty good. If I could get to the point where I can get like 2 videos out a week, I would love that. Like one on like, I don't know, one on Tuesday, one on like Saturday or something, or Thursday, Wednesday. I don't know. Thursday, yeah. But editing videos takes quite a bit of time, and then also trying to get the builds, resources to actually play the builds you want to record and talk about on Ascension takes time as well. So a lot of time spent for the content, but I do it for you guys. And this is quite odd. Usually dungeons are instantaneous for tanks, but I guess we're looking for a healer. Weekdays go fast like nothing. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Yeah, it goes by so quickly. It's insane. This actually last week went by super fast too. Like crazy fast. It's only gonna get busier for me too, actually, because on Sunday I'm getting more work. And then I'll be working on my, like, doing my job for the next week. And we'll see if I have time to edit in between. Alright, Dire Maul, I like this one. Easy. Easy run. Maybe I'll record some footage. But I'll be real, would I like to do YouTube full time? Absolutely. I would love to do YouTube and streaming full time, but I'm too much of a niche, small content creator for that to be possible. You know, it's nice though, McDoubles, I can't make any assumptions, but McDoubles probably does it at least part-time, full-time maybe? Must be nice. Must be very nice. I'm lucky in that regard. I work from home 3 out of 5 days. That is really nice. Yeah, that's really cool. That sounds pretty nice. Oops. There's a boss down there. No, my gear broke. Gosh dang it. Gotta go fix my gear. Oh, it always hurts to run through Orgrimmar. The FPS. It's so brutal. Just gonna go fix my gear because my enchants are on my gear, and I need my enchants. That's kind of a big deal.
Just the thing.
Pretty sure we need to kill all the bosses to do a tribute run, yeah? Man, I have the same problem. Can't choose a main. Yeah, I mean, I can't either, to be honest. It's tough. There's just like too many. Holy, what is going on? I'm getting absolutely destroyed. We don't have a healer? Festering Strike, there we go. The same as the last season. Yeah, it sucks because you can't enjoy the endgame content to its fullest because you're too busy switching mains to enjoy some of the min-maxing that goes into doing all these crazy late game builds to do harder content. So it's like you're jumping around from build to build too much, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at least that's what I've got to do. Hey, Cheeks, how you doing? How's the grind going? It's going well. We're flying through. I am 57. So, pretty good. It's going well. I'd say going a lot better now that I'm higher level, so aggro hasn't been an issue. So I've got a lot of defenses now, so it's going good, man. It's going good. Yeah, make a gold farming character. Just dedicate one for high risk material farming, right? Ooh, that was a lot of damage. That guy must have enraged. And trying to find a main can get rough when the... Ah, someone left. It's alright. When the builds can feel much better, smoother only after you get pretty good gear. Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to see what build you enjoy because some builds really do need a decent amount of gear or good gear to really fully check out. Or to like get the idea of how they're gonna be. Nope, Grays and Outland. Best Grays and Outland, really. I guess our group is just falling apart, I suppose. Alright, fine. I guess I'll just find a new group. That's really bizarre. Very strange. Grays and Outland. So gray gear in Outland is the best way to get gold per hour, huh? Very interesting. I have not heard that. Man, our groups just like fell apart. So leveling, grinding dungeons has been very smooth until just there. That was the only hiccup I've experienced so far. I guess the healer couldn't keep up, or maybe I was just taking too much damage. I don't know. Don't know. One of my friends is trying to do it. MFB tank. He was able to get defense cap with 1 RE. That's insane. Yeah, the bog creatures in the Zenger Marsh. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Do they drop the most grays? Like, the best way to farm gold? Huh, I'll have to check that out. Obviously, I'll do it when you're not there so we don't, fight for over mobs, but that sounds very interesting. I'm always low on gold, so could always use more gold. The amount of gold I go through just to buy enchants is insane. I go through a ton of resources to do all the builds that I'm doing. You guys should see my main character has like 9 different specs. All of them are, like, half of them are pretty min-maxed. The other half are kind of, I got most of what I need. Oh, really? That's insane. 3 to 6 gray items and 3 people can farm at the same time. Are there any vendors that you can drop or that are nearby so you can sell all the grays and you can just stay there? That's pretty crazy. I didn't know that. I will have to check that out. Ugh. Can't believe I've already been streaming for 2 hours. Okay, there's the Q-pop. What is this? Raise your friend crawl, huh? Alright. I'm gonna do this pretty quickly. Found some Aries that didn't have any auctions on the auction house and was able to make a bit of bank yesterday. That's always good. Yeah, when you can put it, when you find the enchants that are popular but don't have anything on the auction house that people can buy to, extract. It's a good way to make gold right there. Really good build, you can make up to 700 G an hour. To find really good build, like a really mobile one, or just one with a ton of AoE, or a mix of both, or... I'll check that out. I'll have to check that out for sure. Curious. I need gold for sure. Absolutely need gold, because I spend so much gold on enchants. Because I have to. Yeah, we'll do this later.
I need.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think they kind of wander around. They're not super grouped, but you can probably pull all of them. And just run around and kill them all. This will probably be a 2-part series video on my channel. One for leveling and then one for doing endgame stuff. I'm super curious to see how this build is going to be in heroics. They're kind of grouped up. You have to do 3 big pulls for the best farm. Yeah. That makes sense. I will have to take a look. I'm actually legitimately going to look at that. If you're on my disc and show, we'll talk about that. Maybe get that going. There's another group, but the drops aren't as good on the top crater-like area. So, alright, here's a question for you all. Just an opinion. Is it better that my stream is over here on my YouTube page? Or do you guys prefer that? Or would you guys not mind if I mixed it up and I streamed over on Twitch? Because I'm really curious to see what people would say or have to say about that. Because, to be honest, I'd like to get affiliates on Twitch. I think it would be great to be able to open up both platforms. But I do realize being on YouTube is a lot easier for my people who are... As long as I am here on time, it does not matter. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Because I think it would be cool to open up both platforms. It would be great to have affiliate status on Twitch. And then maybe I'll ping people on my Discord and community section on YouTube when I'm going live over there. I'll think of something I've been thinking about. I've kind of just been mixing it up, doing both. Do we need... Can we run straight to the last boss, or do we need to... Okay. Okay, we don't. Great. Great. So I guess we can just rush right to the end, the last boss. I'm totally cool with that. Just gonna zoom. I'm so hungry. I gotta hop off and eat food. I'm starving. This will probably get me to 60, and that's a great leaving off point for either another stream. No, I'll definitely stream my next 60 to 70 journey. Definitely will stream that for you guys. Spread all the diseases. Plague bearer, go. I am the plague bearer. Have you guys done a bear build, or Gensho, have you done a bear build before? Bear tank. Now, wasn't there a point in time in which bear builds were like insanely oppressive and really strong in PvP? So I'm pretty sure that was a thing. I'm curious to see how this would do in PvP. All the pop-ups are crazy. There it is, 59. We are so close to 60. 1 and 2 never did. Yeah. It's pretty face roll. I mean, for the most part, it's been pretty face roll. I think the early, like I said earlier, the 1 to 30 was pretty rough, but I think now that I'm like now that I'm like level 59, I think 40 to 60 has been super easy. I've never, you know what, I've never played a parry tank on Ascension. I wonder how that is. Damage seems pretty solid, right? AoE's pretty good. Yeah, look at that. Number 2. Number 2. Number 2. I think the AoE'd be good. Pretty good on this build. So we go this way. These bats are a pain in the ass, so we're just gonna go ahead and round them up here. Plus evasion. Pretty sure, yeah, they're silencing. Okay, go this way. Oh, I see.
I'm out of range.
I was like, what is he saying? What is this guy saying? But he said book. Okay. This has been a very, very easy, smooth dungeon. Boom. Easy peasy. 60 to 70 is gonna be. I gotta get prepped for 60 to 70. That's for sure. I think bosses, mobs are gonna kick my ass. But we shall see. And there it is. Oh my gosh, just so many pop-ups. I literally can't even click out. There we go. Let me go ahead and mute this. I'm gonna do some talking for my video here. So, here we go. And there it is. We are level 60, so I'm getting prepped to go to the Outlands, where, if you don't know, the dungeons in the Outlands, there is quite a bit of a difficulty spike. So I'm going to make sure that I'm a little bit more prepared for that. But basically 30 to 60, smooth sailing. 1 to 25 was a bit rough, but that's all right. So I got some cards here that I, not cards, but I got some spells here that I'm going to take a look at. I don't think any of these are good. Wind Fury Totem, I guess, could be pretty cool for my party. I'll go ahead and grab Wind Fury Totem. Not a bad choice of the 3. Could be worse choices. Let's see what we got here. I don't think any of these are good, but Healing Touch, I'm going to grab Healing Touch. No big deal. Alright. And that's it. So we are level 60, and yeah, we're going to jump right into... Oh, I am level 58 or higher. Oh no, that's different. Okay. Awesome, and that's level 60. So we're gonna go 60 to 70, and it's gonna be great, and there's gonna be no problems. All right. Thank you, Odoruk. It was pretty smooth, as I mentioned. It's pretty good. I'm going to be jumping to 60 to 70 tanking content soon. I do need to get some better gear off the auction house before I do that, so I don't make my group suffer. But until then, I know you guys kind of just jumped into the stream, but this was kind of just a shorter stream today because I think I got to do some stuff this evening, and I also want to get some editing done. But thank you guys so much, as always, for stopping by. I don't think I want to waste them on this. Oh, you have 54,000 marks of ascension, dude? That's insane. That is quite the farm you've gotten yourself. That is like an insane amount. Yeah, you could really, at that point, with that many marks, you could basically get a build. Yeah, any build, like you could just get something in the 70 and just full roll on a build and get literally anything you need. So, hello from stream promotion, Hindul Bhattacharjee. Thanks for dropping in. If I'd have gone Rockbiter, I would have used them. Yeah, Rockbiter, it's so interesting to me how weapon enchants are such a like integral part of a lot of builds. Like Rockbiter is used in basically any attack power based build because it's that important, right? So I always make sure to card stuff like Rockbiter. For this build, I didn't card Rockbiter because I'm a tank and it's not really a big deal, and I'd rather have defensive abilities like Frenzied Regen, Survival Instincts. But usually Rockbiter is like a perma slot. Either that or Wind Fury based on the build I'm doing. So. But I got Mangle, Enrage, and I haven't seen Leader of the Pack or Challenging Roar from my... Well, you know what? Why don't we do that? I have Rockbiter on Lucky Card since it's a level 10 skill. Yeah, that's probably pretty smart. That's actually really good. Really smart. What we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to sell stuff in my inventory.
What are you looking for?
Don't need you. Actually, that has a legendary enchant I kind of wanted to extract. Don't need you. And I don't need you. Great.
Farewell.
Okay, so what I'm doing now before I get into 70 dungeons is I'm going to be getting some cards so I can see if I can get my Challenging Roar and my Leader of the Pack. Since I am level 60 and these are, well, 28 and up and 40 and up abilities. So right off the bat, we can grab like a whole bunch if I can click on them. All right. Let me find a spot that isn't atrocious to stand in. Okay. So I've got 20 Hands of Fate here. I'm going to be rolling them. I'm going to see if I can't get Leader of the Pack or Challenging Roar, because I think that'll help us a lot when we do TBC dungeons. So let's go ahead and do our rolls. None of these are good. Yeah, none of those are good, so I'm not taking any of those. Guys, we just got Berserk. This is actually huge for us. This is going to be a massive, massive buff for our tank build. This allows us to spam Mangle. I believe our Mangle will hit multiple targets with certain enchants, certain setups. So this is really big for us. So I'm going to take Berserk. That's what we are looking for. And we are going to replace it with Blessing of Sanctuary. No big deal. I will use 5k marks if no Rockbiter. I guess it's time for another Prestige. That's how I look at it too. I kind of set myself like, okay, if I don't get this certain ability in 10,000 marks, I'm just gonna move on. I'm right there with you, Odoruk.
Hey!
Okay, so we're gonna continue rolling. I don't think any of these are worth tanking. Blessing of Might, I guess, is okay. No. Oh, I'll get rid of Abolish Disease. I don't need that. Lay on Hands. Soothe Animal. I don't like any of these. I'm standing in front of you. Oh, hey, bud. Indeed you... Wow, that Mog is sick. You are standing in front of me. Hey, what's up, man? Hope you get the skills you need. I just got Berserk, man. Like, that is huge. That is like a big offensive cooldown. Your Mog looks really good, by the way, man. I really like the jeweled fire horns with the wings. Looks so good. And your weapon Mogs look so good. I want to do a community transmog event. What do you think? I feel like you'd already have an unfair advantage right off the bat just because your Mog looks really good. But I'd like to do a transmog competition on my channel. Stream it live. Take a look at everyone's Mogs. It looks great, man. For your Firewatcher build? Yeah, it looks great. That looks really good, man. You give off Cataclysm Firelands vibes. And we're in Wrath. Or not. We're in TBC. Sorry. You do? That's awesome. I hardly have any Mogs right now. I haven't really done Mog farming. Okay, here we go. Barkskin is another big one for us. I wasn't even expecting Barkskin. I wasn't even thinking about it, but Barkskin is another defensive cooldown. Great to add. This is super cool. This is going to be just what I need to survive those TBC dungeons. This is amazing. Actually amazing. But I have to replace one of these three for it. I have to replace Savage Defense, Enrage, and Charge. And that's kind of rough. But of the three, I think Savage Defense, we could probably roll for it again later. It is uncommon, so it'll probably be pretty easy. But I think Barkskin is too good to pass up.
I can't use that item.
None of these are good. None of these are good. Nope. Nope. Don't think these are good. Yeah, I don't know about those. Now, the question is, if I want to take Shadow Bolt, I could possibly think about doing Corrupted Bear form. So I probably am going to take Shadow Bolt if I can replace it with something I don't need. Perfect. So Arcane Shot, don't need you. There we go. Now the option is available if I get Corruption to do Corrupted Bear form. Leap of Faith is a really cool legendary. But obviously it's not useful for us. Deterrence. Can you use Deterrence while in bear form? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it, no. What would I want for my next legendary ability? Probably Blink or more mobility. Something we can use utility-wise in Ice Block. Again, anything that drops aggro, probably not the best for a tank. So, probably going to say no on that. But we're getting a lot of cool pulls here. Heroic Fury removes any immobilization effects on you and refreshes the cooldown of your Intercept ability. I like it. It's really cool, but we don't have Intercept, and I don't think it would be worth using if we didn't have Intercept. It is cool that it gets rid of immobilization effects. Defensive CD is best legendary for a tank. Absolutely. I completely agree with you. But not like Divine Shield that's going to be like dropping aggro. We have lots of really good tools, though. I'm really excited. I don't think Heroic Fury is good here. It's a cool ability. Obviously, no Killing Spree. So we're just going to go ahead and skip through here. There it is. We got Savage Defense back. I will take that. I like that. We're going to take that over. I don't think you can use Victory Rush in bear form. I don't think you can. So I'm just going to take that over Victory Rush. Guys, we got Pain Suppression. Can you use Pain Suppression? Can you use Pain Suppression in bear form? I don't think so. What do I do here? Do I take Pain Suppression? Smokescreen is good. Yeah, I should probably take Smokescreen. Or wait for it. But Pain Suppression takes me out of bear form. Oh, it reduces a friendly... No take. You got it. Instantly reduces friendly target's threat by 5%. You're right. We don't want that. That is a big no. We want to keep our threat. We do not take that. Divine Protection. Hey, how about that? That's certainly a good thing we should take. Don't you want Cloak of Shadow? I do want Cloak of Shadow. That would be a really strong ability choice. It drops strength, takes you out of form. Yeah. Best in slot. Is Divine Protection best in slot for a tank? This is really good, right? I want to take this. Obviously, Fairy Fire is common. Who cares about that? We can get that later. But Divine Protection seems very strong, guys. Do I go with this? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking yes, we go with this. And we drop Sinister Strike or Overpower for this. That seems like a pretty sweet deal. Obviously, overpowered, you can't... Yes? Yes? Okay. Okay. I think you guys are right. I think, obviously, we take this. We don't need Overpower in bear form. We get rid of that. Amazing. Amazing, guys. We are getting some crazy good pulls right now. Like, we are going to be so ready for these TBC dungeons. It's insane. Like, we now have Berserk. We now have... what else did we get? We just got Divine Protection. Divine Protection. And on top of that, guys, we got... where is it? We got Bark Skin. We just straight up got Bark Skin. We have so many defensives right now. Usable while... Also usable in your forms. Also usable in your farms. Dude, guys, we are looking really strong right now. We have all the defensives. We got Evasion, Frenzied Regen, Survival Instincts, Divine Protection, Bark Skin. Guys, we're looking at a best-in-slot bear tank coming up here. Shield Bash, obviously, not good. None of this is good. So, we're going to go ahead and pass through that. Shadow or Death. Yeah, okay, so all nothing we really care about. Maybe I'll take Unending Breath over something useless. Yeah, I'll just keep... There it is, guys. Also, thanks so much for dropping in, Aim Strain. Really appreciate that. And Jose, wow. I also appreciate you dropping in. Really appreciate you guys dropping in and giving me inputs. But we are looking really strong right now. Like, this is a very strong setup. Obviously, I'm going to want to go train up some abilities. My FPS is just atrocious in Orgrimmar right now. It is just so bad. But we have Wind Fury Totem, just for fun. We can drop that in bear form. So we can give our party members some melee haste. We have the evasion up. Just making sure I got all my abilities set up on my bar. We have Blessing and Might. Because why not? So I'm going to just set up my bar a little bit here. Make sure I got all the evasion set up. There we go. Well, I'm going to call this a big win for rolling cards right now because that was incredibly good. Oh my gosh, I really need to go buy my mount speed. I do not want that. Get out of here, AMD. Always popping up at the most random times. Guys, that was a great haul. That was only 20 cards, by the way. I mean, I didn't get any of my active lucky cards stuff, but I arguably did better. I did better with just getting random stuff than my lucky cards. So, that's pretty big. I'm running outside of org. I'm going to do a little bit of a talkie segment here for my video. Then I'll probably wrap up the stream because I'm getting pretty hungry. And this is a great place to leave off. So, join me as I talk myself into my video here. Alright guys, I think we are looking pretty solid right now for a TBC dungeon run. I'm going to be going from 60 to 70. I think I couldn't ask for a better rolling than that. So yeah, I'm really excited to continue this bear tank, you know. By the way, it just looks so cool. I'm sorry. I'm really excited to continue this bear tank build. It's really exciting, a lot of fun so far, and we'll see where Plague Bear goes from here. Honestly, I'm really excited for Carnage Incarnate as well. So I appreciate you guys' support, input, and chatting. You guys are great to talk with. Stay tuned to my channel. If you're not in my Discord, what are you doing? Go join my Discord. You get all the updates on my channel, get all the updates on when I'm streaming, when I go live. Go check it out. I'm going to be talking with you guys there, having a good time, talking shop, you know, theory crafting, stuff like that. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone for dropping in. Odoruk, thanks so much. Gensho, as always, thanks for dropping in, even though you drop in always at the tail end of my stream. But I really appreciate the support, guys. Keep your eyes peeled on my channel. I am going to be editing the next couple days of video. Just kind of my highlights with this build and kind of my general thoughts and my ideas for my enchants. And yeah, so you guys are awesome. Thanks so much. And I will see you all hopefully in the next stream. It'll probably be this next week. We'll see. I will post it on my Discord. I'm going to post it on my community page on my YouTube. So thanks so much, guys. You guys are awesome. And you too, Odoruk. Thanks so much for your support. I really appreciate hanging out with you. It's a great time as always. So I will see you all next time. Bye.